What's up, everybody? My name's Devin. This is Dodgers Live. I am going to do play-by-play. Sorry, no video. I know nobody is here yet, but, I got to do this anyway, so if people come late. This is Game 6 of Dodgers versus Astros in the World Series. It could not get any better. We're coming off one of the best games of baseball I've ever seen in my whole entire life. It just really sucks that we lost, and now we are going up against Verlander. It's the end of the third. We're going to the bottom of the fourth, and Verlander is pitching a very good game. I am late once again, and you know what? This one's probably not going to go 5 hours like the last one, because I had a 4.5 hour stream, and I started in like the middle of the third, and I started late, and it was still 4.5 hours, and honestly, that was a little bit too much talking, but here I am. I just hope it's a quick game and the Dodgers win. Just boom, boom, boom. We get up 5-1, and then we take it to Game 7 because Verlander is going to be tough. So far, he must be pitching pretty darn good, but it's been a long season, and if they can hit Kershaw, we can definitely hit Verlander. And you know what? It's just not really fair that Verlander is on their team. The Houston had a really good team, good record, gonna maybe win 100 games, and they're like, oh, why? What could we do right now to make this even more of a guarantee in the World Series? And they got Justin Verlander, and wow, if he ends up being the one to win Game 7, that would be the best pickup ever, as far as back as I can remember. And we are on commercial break. It is 1-0. It's the end of the third. If you look on the screen in the top right, I got that taken care of. But in reality, this is mainly audio-based, so you don't even have to watch. Just put it in your pocket and just listen. It's kind of like radio. Well, it's just an alternative play-by-play. And we're on commercial break. Let's see. It's going to be we got Rich Hill going up against Altuve, and no doubt, Altuve is way better than Rich Hill. Wow, I cannot believe Kershaw lost. That just sucks. Who knew Houston had two such great pitchers? They have Verlander and they have that guy Kuchel. And that is a very, very, very tough combo to beat. And this is just pretty crazy that we might even lose the World Series. I didn't think it was a for sure thing, but no team even came close to us, and I didn't even really know too much about the Astros. Honestly, I don't watch anybody other than the Dodgers. So when I saw their team, I didn't know anybody. I didn't even know who Altuve was. I didn't know who Correa was. I knew who Justin Verlander was. I didn't even know who Kuchel was. So I thought for sure these are a bunch of no names. Who are these guys? And I thought it was going to be easy, but Houston is the opposite of easy. I thought the Dodgers were the best team ever with no weaknesses, and it turns out that there's another team, Houston, and honestly, they might be just as good, if not better. I mean, I don't think they have a player on their team as good as Turner, but I don't know. I'm not down on the Dodgers, but let's just hope they win. Let's just hope they win. After all this, here's the pitch. And it's strike one to Altuve. That was a kind of a crazy curveball. And he's 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. But yeah, that was a crazy curveball. Altuve is really small, so it just got right in the strike zone. And that's going to be a quick 0-2. Wait, what? That first one was called a ball, even though it was right down the middle. So this umpire's doing bad. You would think that the umpires would be calling it in our favor this time, because Major League Baseball and Fox wants Game 7. Oh, and actually, my video feed that I'm going off of with no sound is a little bit behind this box on the screen. So I'm just gonna it throws me off. So I'm just gonna make sure I only commentate what I'm looking at. Here's the 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 2-2 to Altuve, and yeah, Hill actually looks like he's in the zone. He's a darn good pitcher. He's a really good pitcher, and we got Correa up next. These two are so good. Here's the 2-2 pitch, swung on. That's a ground ball to shortstop, throws it over to first, and Altuve is out at first. So that's a great start to the inning. The more times we get through these two batters without anybody getting a home run, the better. And we got one down. Now we got Correa, who, man, he is just so huge. What a crazy combination to have Altuve, who's like 5'5", and then to have a giant right after him. It is, it's too bad they're not on our team. But what a great series. How is Houston so good? Does anybody know the name of their coach? Do you guys know the name of the coach? I don't, but he's probably pretty good. You can look it up. Here we go. Hill is on pitch 38, so not a lot of pitches, so that's good. Basically, that only run was a home run. Other than that, he's pitching pretty flawless. And Correa is 0 for 1 on the night, too. That strike just now was actually outside of the strike zone. The computer said it was outside. The umpire called it a strike, so the umpire hooked us up this time, and let's just hope that they just keep on doing that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away, that's 0-2, and off to a good start against Correa right off the bat. Hill is, he's a really, really good pitcher, and when he's on, he is so dirty. That curveball falls off of a table. Like, it looks like there's no way it can get the strike zone, and Hill started so far high and outside, and it'll hit like just the corner of, that is hit hard. Please be a pop-up. And Taylor is underneath it. That is 2 outs. Yo, what's up, man? I'm watching the Dodgers. Yeah. Jackie's cooking right now. How come? Oh, you don't have cable? Oh, man. Okay, well, where's Kate? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm watching Dodgers.
You can come over.
Yeah. Yeah, you might as well just go to a bar. Or, you can listen to me on YouTube, but I'd highly recommend you go to a bar.
Or you can come over.
Yeah. Oh, man, and I lost a couple viewers because now I'm talking on the phone. Okay, Taylor, I gotta go. Bye.
I would click too.
I'm sorry, everybody. That was my twin brother. I kind of forgot that I was doing a play-by-play. It is now 0-1 to Gurriel. This guy is a badass. I mean, early in these streams, it takes a little while for people to come. And whoever that guy was, he just left. I am sorry, dude. Please come back.
Can't hear you.
And he's gone, so he probably can't hear me. It's 0-1 to Gurriel. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be popped up behind the catcher. It is 0-2, and Hill is pitching great. I can tell right off the bat. On Saturday, number 5 Oklahoma versus number 11 Oklahoma State. That's going to be a great game on Fox Sports 1. But let's just hope the Dodgers are the World Series champions at that point. And it looks like there's a little bit of mist, a little bit of sprinkles, maybe not sprinkles, but a little bit of rain coming down. I don't know what that was. Here's the pitch. Way outside. No way Hill gives him a good pitch. It's 1-2. And Gurriel, he's really good too. Luckily, Hill only has 44 pitches because the Astros have been lighting up our bullpen like so hard, even Jansen. And so let's just hope Hill can go all the way until the 9th inning, and then we can see Jansen. Oh, look, and everybody, nobody's really here yet, but this is the dog that's always barking in the background. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swung on, that's hit to Yasiel Puig. Yasiel Puig caught the ball. That is 3 outs. We are going to the bottom of the 4th. Everybody say hi to Ludwig. Say hi to Ludwig. And he's got a bandana. It's not a Dodgers bandana, but it is
Halloween.
It is a Halloween bandana. But yeah, we are going to the bottom of the 4th, and the Dodgers need to hit Verlander now. Now, the longer Verlander goes, maybe around the 5th or the 6th inning, I have a feeling that the Dodger bats are really going to light up. I was hoping that they could maybe score something early, but I guess not. That's too much to ask for. But we are on commercial break. So what is going on, guys? Are you guys pretty excited? Are you guys nervous? Who knows? I should probably send out a tweet saying I'm doing this. Hold on. Yeah, we're on commercial break. I am going to send out a tweet so people know that I am doing this. Actually, I can do it from right here. Go to Twitter. Hit tweet. We are on commercial break. Don't worry, everybody. I am going to do the play-by-play. It's just like radio, or it turns out people like to listen to this and then just watch the regular broadcast with the sound turned down. A lot of people talk smack about Joe Buck. It has been a consistent theme all the way through these playoffs. So, you know what? Give that a try. Watch it with me talking, and it might be funny. So what should I say in this tweet? Listen to Dodgers play-by. Listen to Dodgers. You know, you guys are gonna have to listen while I figure out this tweet. Listen to Dodgers play-by-play. It's loads of.
Don't forget to go to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, and then I gotta throw in. Maybe I should throw in a little happy face or something. You know, let's go with the happy face with the halo. Or I'm going with the happy face halo emoji. Listen to Dodgers play-by-play. It's loads of fun.
Don't forget to promote your YouTube channel.
My jokes are getting better. And then throw in a hashtag. Let's see what's popular. Dodgers. We got to put in maybe W for World Series. Yeah, World Series. Hashtag Astros. Hashtag Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball. I'm going to put my jokes are getting better. My bad, people. I am almost done with this tweet. I'm probably going to lose viewers. Here we go. I am going to do now. I have to go down here, get this, copy that, put that into there, and I still have 5 left, and I gotta get a photo. Make sure I get the Dodgers photo. All right, got that. Open that. All right, everybody. Now I am back. My tweet is out. What's going on, guys? Oh, and I lost people. I am so sorry. We are back. No more doing that. That was very, very dumb. My bad. It is so hard to get people. I've now learned that in order to do these live streams, you basically just have to go. And if you take any breaks, people leave. And then what happens is if other people see that, oh man, people are at the stream, then they go. So it's a little bit of a snowball effect. Here is the 1-2 pitch to Corey Seager. Please get a home run. Inside, that's a ball. It's now 2-2. Verlander's throwing 96. And you know what? Let's check his urine. This guy's got to be on drugs. Turner is on deck. He's 0 for 1 on the night and has not been having a good World Series at all. Seager has popped up. And we have 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Justin Turner is coming up. They're showing Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis in the crowd. Mila looked pretty bored. Vin Scully is in the crowd. Who knows, guys? Maybe I could be the next Vin Scully. There's Magic Johnson, Dodgers co-owner. And honestly, he was one of, ever since he got on board with the team after the, is that Kate Upton? Kate Upton is there too, but ever since Magic Johnson got on board after the McCourt divorce, so the Dodgers were in dire straits when here's the first pitch to Turner, strike 1. The Dodgers were in dire straits when the McCourts owned them, and the divorce didn't help. Once that was all settled, Magic Johnson came in, and he doesn't really own much of the team, but you know what? Ever since he's been on board, the Dodgers have gotten way better players. I don't know what he's doing. People don't really talk about it that much, but it's got to be something. Here is the 0-1 pitch. way outside. It's 1-1, and yeah, something with Turner. It's almost like his swing just hasn't been looking as good in the World Series. There's like a little bit of a hitch or something. I don't know what it is, but there's something definitely not awesome about Turner's swing right now. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled away, and also he's swinging at balls. And that's something that the Dodgers never really used to do, especially Turner. Bellinger, yes. Turner, he just swung at a ball, fouled it away. He did not need a swing. Kate Upton is in the crowd. She looks very happy, drinking a Diet Coke, and has a fan in her hand. It's 1-2. Turner steps back into the box. Take your time, buddy. I think he's such a good player. He's maybe the best Dodger I've ever seen in my life. Here's the pitch, swung on, that's popped up, and again, swinging at balls, and it's now 1-2. Definitely like the best Dodger I've ever seen, by far. Such a good fielder, good player, good. He bats 500 in the playoffs. He's just so good. So I like to call him Jesus, and he looks a little bit like Jesus. So here we go, 1-2. Here's the pitch from Verlander. Check swing, and he's safe. Thank goodness it's 2-2. And if Turner would have swung at that, I would have said for sure something is wrong, because that was so far outside. He shouldn't have even gone that far. But who knows? Maybe that's just the way Verlander is. If Verlander can get even Justin Turner to swing at terrible pitches, because he has swung at two not great pitchers. Here it is. And he swung at one way outside, strike three, and Justin Turner just struck out at a ball that nobody on the planet in the history of the humankind could have ever hit that. It was that far outside. And yeah, Verlander, yeah, wow, that was an amazing pitch. It completely just dropped off of a table, 92 miles an hour. Who knows? Maybe Verlander really is that good at basketball or that good at baseball. Here is Cody Bellinger. Please get a home run. I know you can do it. That's all you can do. You hit home runs and you smoke weed. Here's the pitch. Inside ball one. And good to see Bellinger get ahead in the count. Most postseason strikeouts. Smoltz, Pettit, Clemens, Justin Verlander. So Justin Verlander has been here so many times. If he can win Game 7 for Astros, that is so great for him. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Strike one. That was 96 miles an hour on the bottom right-hand corner. So it was low and outside. And Cody is also 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Justin Verlander is killing it right now. One hit. He's giving up a one-hitter in the World Series. Please, let's hope his arm gets tired. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up. It's going to be 1-2. And maybe this isn't the inning in which Verlander gets tired, because he's old. It's been a long season. He has a lot of miles on that arm. If Kershaw can get lit up like he did, and his arm was running out, Verlander's must be also. So I have high hopes about the fifth inning, maybe the sixth. Here's the 1-2 pitch, strike three. The Dodgers are getting mowed down by Justin Verlander. So yeah, let's hope that in maybe the fifth, the sixth inning, he can give up something, because right now this is very dominant, and they showed the high definition slow motion of Bellinger missing that, and honestly, he wasn't even close. We are on commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. I do realize that there's probably other video streams out there. If you just look for it, like in Google, if you just go to like the search bar and just put in the World Series, people have got to be showing it.
Don't tell them to go to other places.
Oh yeah, well I guess I shouldn't be telling you guys to go to other places, but you know what? If you are going to go to the other place, make sure you listen to me, because it's going to be way funnier than Joe Buck. We are on commercial break, so what are we going to do now that the Dodgers? There's only 2 more games left. That is crazy to think of. It's been a very, very long. It's been a long haul. But it's been so much fun, and I'm glad that I started doing these live streams and doing play-by-plays, because honestly, I just kind of like talking anyway. So if I like talking, I might as well do a YouTube and do this kind of thing. And baseball was just a great choice to start because it's so long. They're long games, but they're very slow paced. So like I can say what's going on, and people that are, you guys in the audience, can imagine what's going on in your head. So it was good to get started, and then I had to kind of learn how to fill in the extra time, because as soon as, the first time I did it, I could only go 45 minutes and I sucked. Now, after maybe like 20 of these, who knows how many I've done, I did a basketball, and that went pretty well. I can do other sports. So it was definitely a good idea to start doing this. And if you're here with me, I'm glad you're here. Who knows? Maybe I could get famous. But right now, all I care about is the Dodgers. We are on commercial break. I am going to not stop talking. I'm not going to take any more calls on the phone. That didn't work. Next time, what I should do is say this is a call, like it's a radio show, and then I say, oh, this is a call-in, instead of just taking it. Maybe I could have gotten away with it that way, and maybe next year we can do actual call-ins. That would be great, because this really is just radio, but it's on the internet, and who knows? I mean, YouTube has way more people on it than your standard radio station, so maybe YouTube is going to be the new radio. Let's see, you got to go back to live streaming. Here we go. Got the page open. We are still on commercial. Here we go. We are back. And Hill is having a great game. Here's the pitch. That's hit hard. Please catch it, Pui. Nope, that's going to fall. That's a base hit right off the bat. And McCann, he was not hitting at all before he got to the Dodgers, and he still wasn't hitting that great, but something happened, and now he can hit. And he has kind of killed the Dodgers a couple times. He is doing a great job behind the plate. He always gets in front of it. His pitchers have been wild, but hitting-wise, he has stepped it up a little bit. Definitely a good catcher. Bellinger is on first base. Definitely, that's all he knows how to do. Stand around and hit home runs and smoke weed. Gonzalez is up right now. Let's hope that we can get very quick 3 outs, because a guy on first with no outs is not a good start. Hill is having a good game. I don't know what happened on that last pitch, but McCann was all over it. And there's a strike. It's 0-1. Marwin Gonzalez is also 0-1 for the night. And in the World Series, he's batting 100. So he's not having a great World Series either. They're showing Dave Roberts in the dugout. Time to get nervous. Honestly, I blame him on the last game's loss. It was amazing. I'm glad that it happened 13-13 in a World Series, extra innings. It doesn't get any better than that. Sadly, the Dodgers lost. I think that Dave Roberts can get a little bit too cutesy with his lineups. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is foul, or that is fair, and it's going to get to the corner. Let's hope McCann, yes, he is very slow, thank goodness, because if he was any faster, he would have been home. And now, all of a sudden, the Houston has a man on second and third and no outs. This is a tough situation for Hill. They are probably not going to start warming up the bullpen yet. But what is going on with Hill? He was pitching so good in the last inning. And yeah, Turner, I don't think, is that Turner? Yeah, this was Turner. Turner is playing third today. And yeah, that was just a great hit. Possibly, if he got a better jump on it, he could have got his glove on it. But yeah, it was directly up the line, and McCann is running as fast as he can. And yeah, that was a great hit. Gonzalez finally coming out of his shell right as soon as I say he's batting 100. Here is Reddick, and this guy just looks a little bit like a motocross racer. He definitely looks like the type of guy that owns dirt bikes. So who knows what that means? But Josh Reddick is also 0-for-1 on the night. But it's 1-0 to him right now. Now it's 2-0, and Hill has fallen behind this batter. That is not good. Who's on deck? Verlander is on deck. Thank goodness. It's the National League, so pitchers hit. So that is good. So if they put Hill on base, next thing you know, we can get a double play. Now, I didn't watch too much baseball over the course of the year, but I was very surprised. In the World Series, there wasn't a designated hitter. And honestly, I think it is way better without the designated hitter. It's just more fun. It's more hits. It's better. I don't know why we have the pitchers hit. You know, I'm going to look into that in my spare time. But yeah, back to Dave Roberts. He got a little cutesy with the way that he set his lineups. Here's the 3-0 pitch, strike one. That was on the outside corner. And Hill, I mean, he must have known that that Reddick was going to take that pitch. So why did he need to put that on the corner and not in the center? Who knows? Morrow is warming up in the bullpen, and usually, we had the best bullpen ever. Usually, Morrow warming up means nothing's going to, for sure win. Please go foul. That's foul. It's 3-2 to Hill. So that is good. And yeah, Morrow, just our bullpen all the time. It was for sure thing. Morrow was great. Maeda was great. Jansen was great. Nobody could hit us. And now all of a sudden, the only team all season in hundreds of games that can hit us is Houston, and they're in the World Series. It sucks, but we got to deal with it. So Morrow's coming up, and I used to be very confident about that, but now not so much. Strike three, so we got one out, and Verlander coming up. So Verlander should be an easy out, and Reddick is pissed. He was down 3. He was up 3-0, and Hill ended up striking him out. They are showing that pitch in slow motion. It is crazy. That has got to be a sinker or a curveball, but I think more of a sinker. It looked like, I don't know how his hand and wrist was able to do that. That was a curveball. But yeah, Reddick must be pretty pissed with himself. He was way ahead in that count. And here comes Verlander. This should be an easy out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. And Verlander is also 0 for 1 in this game. I guess in a game when nobody's got any hits except for like 1 or 2, everybody's going to be 0 for 1. But somehow, some way, Houston has 1 run and 2 people on now. How did that happen? Verlander, you are doing great pitching. Please don't do good hitting. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. That was on the outside corner, the perfect pitch. And I can't imagine Hill giving him too much of a meatball right now. Maybe the exact same pitch Verlander just took, which was a curveball on the outside corner. Dodger fans are up on their feet. Everybody's wearing blue, maybe even more so than in Houston. And except all our blues are the same color or the same shade of blue, so it makes more sense. In Houston, so many different oranges. Yeah, same pitch, but that was farther outside. Ball 1. It's now 2-1. And yeah, in Houston, they showed the crowd. And yeah, there was a lot of orange, but everybody had different shades of orange. So they're going to have to figure that out. Everybody's got to get on the same page. Hill, you got... Just do good. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, and Verlander went down looking. That was another perfect pitch. Hill is definitely pitching good, everybody. If you can't watch, he is definitely pitching well. Just those 2 hits all of a sudden snuck up on him, and Springer's coming up. They are showing a highlight reel of all of his home runs, and he hits them deep, so deep. What a great leadoff batter for Houston. How are we supposed to... Oh, they purposely walked him, so that is the best idea they could have done. Who's coming up to bat? Houston, I thought Chris Taylor was really good as a leadoff batter. Springer might be just as good. Barnes is talking to Hill out on the mound. Who knows what he's telling him? Probably, dude, just throw good pitches. Now the whole infield is having a powwow at the mound. Dave Roberts is coming out to talk to everybody. And Dave Roberts, if we lose this, it's your fault. I think you're a great coach. I was praising you all season. Oh, they're taking out Hill. And Morrow is coming in. So if this is an example of Dave Roberts getting too cutesy with it, who knows what will happen. He took out Hill, and Morrow is coming in. We are going to commercial break, and if anybody can handle this, it's Morrow. He is very, very solid. I'm pretty sure I saw him throw 100 earlier in the postseason, but it was only 1 game, and he was able to do it 2 pitches. So let's hope Morrow has that kind of gas right now. That is what we need. We are on commercial break. How's everybody doing? You guys nervous? I'm a little bit nervous. I just want a Game 7. All I'll take is a Game 7. Is that too much to ask for? It's too much to ask for. Just a Game 7. It's awesome enough that the Dodgers are in the World Series. You know, I went my whole entire life, never saw it. I just assumed that it was never going to happen. We are here, and now let's just hope we win. The silver lining to all this, though, is we're probably going to be good next year, too. We have the core of our team still with us. So, no matter what happens, we made the World Series, and we have a good team. Everybody's staying. Let's make sure we give money to the people that need it. Like, I think Chris Taylor, or not, I think it's Corey Seager. I think Corey Seager is due for a new contract. So let's hope we give people the money if we can and keep this team together. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just win this game first. The crappy part is that Verlander is owning everybody. He got Turner to swing at pitches so far outside. I've never seen him do that. What is going on with Turner? Maybe the pressure finally got to him, and I can understand why that could happen. I mean, he's the best player on the team. He's the leader on the team. He did so good throughout the postseason. Now he knows it's the World Series. Maybe it is just a little bit of anxiety. I mean, he is a younger player. Same with Chris Taylor. He has not been hitting, and I also think that is anxiety. Those two, I mean, Chris Taylor and Turner were just so good at what they did all season long. Nothing changed, game in, game out. Then all of a sudden we get to the World Series. Taylor can't hit, Turner can't hit. It's weird. I'm not going to blame them because, you know, we're in the World Series. They got us here. But it would be nice if they just, hundreds of games, they were kind of doing the same oh, Hill is pissed. He just threw the Gatorade all over the dugout. It was in super slow motion, so you can see the droplets of, it was actually water. It was definitely water in a Gatorade jug. But yeah, you can see the droplets flying through the air. He was pissed, and honestly, that was the best use of slow motion I've seen all playoffs. Because when they swing in HD slow motion, you don't learn anything. Here's Morrow. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away, 98 miles an hour, inside corner. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Alex Bregman, he's 1 for 2 and batting 292 in the World Series. This guy is the real deal. Luckily, McCann is at third, and he was very slow. Probably the slowest player on Houston that I've seen. And Morrow just he hit perfectly on the inside, 98 miles an hour. That is a good sign. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a ground ball to Seager. He throws it over to first, and that's 3 outs. Whew. We got out of that jam. Hill is very, very happy. Was applauding the team. He can't get the win, but I'm sure he doesn't care about that now. He was just happy to get out of the inning. Morrow cleaned up his mess, and we are going to commercial break. What should I talk about? Anyway, we are going to who's coming up for the Dodgers? Oh, Pui's coming up. And Pui can hit a home run at any time, any place, even in his sleep probably. He's that explosive of a player. And I don't think that I have ever seen a player like him, especially on the Dodgers. He came as a rookie, and he's so much energy. He could hit, he could run. He was a great rookie prospect, and he was starting, and he was on the team, and he's doing well. And then his numbers started to slip. And those shenanigans that we know and love this postseason, it happened back in the day, too, when he was a rookie. And maybe even more shenanigans. He was a younger, wilder horse. And the Dodgers fans and the team didn't put up with that for that long. That is for sure. And he went down to AAA. I think he was in AAA this season. And then he worked his way all the way back. And now a major player on the Dodgers here in the World Series. I could not be any happier for him. And he's coming up to bat. The wild horse, please just do your thing. And honestly, even a base hit right off the bat from Pui is great because he gets on the base path and he's fast and he trolls the pitcher. He'll pretend he's gonna run. He yells, he claps, he stomps around. He gives pitchers anxiety. Now, will that work on Verlander, who has more strikeouts in the playoff? He has the 4th most strikeouts in playoffs in Major League Baseball history. Probably won't work against Verlander. So best case scenario, Pui hits a home run. But either way, it's great to see him on base running around. At least it's fun. And he does not do stupid stuff base running. that much anymore. One time he did it in the postseason. I think it was in the World Series. Maybe it was against the Cubs, but I think it was against the Astros. He made a dumb base running error, but if he's doing that 1 out of every 30 games, that is such an improvement, because back in the day when he was a rookie, he would make a base running error twice a game. Maybe not twice a game, but definitely once a game he would. And those great things that he does, like just spontaneous stuff that's part of his game and who he is athletically, he was that way too. But for every 2 bad things he did, he had 2 good things, and it evened out. And it wasn't a net positive for the Dodgers at all. And this year, he does 2 good things for every 1 kind of dumb thing, and that's fine. It's a net positive. Saturday, 11, we got Penn State versus Michigan State, then Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State, and then Minnesota versus Michigan. Saturday on Fox, we got college football. I have not watched college football in so long. Here's the first pitch to Pui. Swung on, please be deep. Nope, that's popped up. And it is 1 out. Reddick, the guy that probably rides dirt bikes. He looks just like a guy that rides dirt bikes and goes to like country rock concerts. He made the catch. Justin Verlander, 4 1/3 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts. That is as good as it gets. Pui swung at the first pitch, and usually he doesn't do that. And I even said yesterday, Pui, they all know that you don't swing at the first pitch, so they're just giving you meatball strikes right down the middle every time. You should probably swing at one. Well, he finally did, and he popped it up. Jock Peterson is up right now in the World Series. He's batting .333, 4 for 12. So who knew Jock Peterson might be our saving grace? But against Verlander right now, not very likely. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1, and yeah, Jock Peterson is definitely a disciplined batter. Almost every single player on the Dodgers is a disciplined batter, except for Bellinger, but it's not his fault. He's a rookie. And he had 45 home runs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Way low. It's 2-0, and Jock Peterson is off to a very good start against Verlander. If you're not going to hit him, then I guess you got to try to walk. Pui is in the dugout, very upset with himself. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. Sometimes it's too much, and it can affect the way he plays. So let's hope that that's popped up. In the infield. Maybe it's in a weird in-between zone. Nope. And Correa caught it out of left field, and that's 2 outs right off the bat. Forsythe, please be our savior. I used to talk mad smack about him during the regular season. I just didn't really get why. I didn't really realize where he came from, why we couldn't get a better player. You know what? I just didn't really like him that much. I didn't get him. Well, I see the man that he is here in the playoffs. And, is he the best athlete? No. But he is smart. He knows baseball. Let's hope that he can do something against Verlander. Here's the pitch. Strike 1, outside corner, perfect pitch, and Verlander is on pitch 63. So he is kind of slowly, sort of starting to get up in count, but not really. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Thank goodness the umpire called that a ball, because last game's umpire, who totally kind of screwed the Dodgers, would have called that a strike, except he didn't call that a strike for Jansen when we really needed him to. It was so lame. I don't even want to get into last game. It was great, but I don't want to get into it. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2, and Verlander is definitely peppering the outsides of the strike zone and just the edges of the strike zone. He is such a good pitcher. It's amazing. Who knew that he was still in the league? Now he's pitching Game 7 of the World Series. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. It's going to be 2-2. And Chase Utley is in the dugout. You know what? He's a legend. Happy to have him on the team. He didn't do shit in the playoffs. That is for sure. Forsythe definitely took a spot by a mile. And Forsythe earned a spot on the team. Chase Utley did not. And you know who's one player who's probably even worse than Chase Utley and maybe even older is Andre Ethier. He got major playing time last game. Maybe that was a mistake from Dave Roberts. Why was Ethier in there so much? His first time at bat, he swung at the first pitch and popped it up. It was, I don't know. It was good to see him, but I don't know if Andre Ethier is World Series potential. Let's take a look. It is 2-2. Come on, Forsyth. T-Mobile is going to donate money to $20K for at maybe every home run. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. That was 92 miles an hour on the outside corner. Perfect pitch. It was a miracle that Forsyth could get the bat on the ball. That was crazy. Didn't know he can do that, but that was almost going to be a called strike 3. Fouled it away, and it's 2-2. Forsyth gets another chance. These Houston players, they're showing them in the infield. They are looking pretty excited. Forsyth calls time, which is a good idea. You know, you got to troll Verlander as much as possible, though I don't think it's probably going to work against him. But you know what? If you're not comfortable, call time. I used to complain about that because the games would take so long. This is the World Series. Do it more. Here's the pitch. Ball 3, and that was another great pitch. Forsyth did not bite. I don't know how. It is 3-2, and if you can't hit him, maybe the only thing that we can do is walk. That thing is falling off of a table the length of the strike zone. If you guys can watch this, you guys got to see this pitching. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Justin Verlander is through all these innings with only 1 hit, 8 strikeouts, and why is Verlander? It was weird all day today. I didn't realize that Verlander was pitching. I don't know why. I didn't think it was going to be Verlander. I didn't even think about it. I was hoping it'd be an easy pitcher, and if anything, this guy is even harder than Kuchel. This is perfect pitching. We got to check his urine, do some blood tests. How is this old guy doing so well? We're on commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. Going to the 6th inning. I don't think this is going to be as long as the last game. Had I known that it was going to be this fast, I probably would have started in inning number 1. But last game, wow, 4.5 innings. Check on my channel with my video feed. Check the last one, 4.5 hours. I did it. My throat, it was very hard towards the ending, and I couldn't remember anybody's name. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to start in the 4th inning, or the end of the 3rd. That should be perfect. And now I just wish that I had more innings. Or we had more innings. If the Dodgers get ahead, then let's just get this over with as quick as possible. We're on commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. I told myself I was going to do something next commercial break, though now I don't remember what I was going to do. Altuve is up right now. Morrow is a very, very, very good bullpen pitcher. But Altuve is so good at baseball. How can he be so good and so small? And you know what? He's just kind of dweeby looking. Since when? Well, I guess since post-steroids baseball, little dweebs like Altuve can be the best hitters in the league. And we still got guys like Verlander. Well, he's certainly not juiced up. He looks like he's got a dad bod. Doesn't look like an athlete. So this is a different day and age. No more Barry Bonds. I think that was Eric Gagne. Yeah, I think Eric Gagne was on the team during the steroids era, and I think he was an example of a pitcher that got way better all juiced up. He used to just come in, throw gas. He wasn't as good as Jansen, but he was back in those days when the Dodgers were just average. We never sucked. We were never great. We were average for 25 years. Back in the average Dodgers days, Gagne was the best thing that we had seen in so long. We got very excited for him. And then we got juiced up Manny on our team, and he was a godsend. He got us to the playoffs maybe twice, definitely one time. We lost to Victorino and the Braves, not the Braves, but the Phillies. It was very, very annoying. And then Manny Ramirez got caught for being juiced up, and we never saw him again. Even had the sign in the dugout, or in the at Dodger Stadium, called Mannywood. We all loved it, and we weren't even pissed when he got suspended 50 games. We all knew what was going on, and it was probably still even worth it to have him on the team for that little amount of time, even if we had to pay him those 50 games that he didn't play. Wait, do you have to pay the player that is on suspension? I'm not sure. Here is the first pitch to Altuve. Swung on, fouled away, so that is 0-1. Altuve kind of walked onto the field to field the loose ball. It was just kind of dribbling around. You know what? If that's the type of guy he is, then I like him even more. And honestly, who else is going to get it? He was the closest. It was just kind of funny looking. Who's warming up in the bullpen? It's probably Watson or Cingrani. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Wow. Strike 2, and Morrow even went, whoa. Altuve was going for a home run. That was not even his Frank Thomas swing that we've seen him do. That was a swing that I've never seen. It was even more than Frank Thomas. It was a fast twitch swing. It was crazy. Too bad you guys didn't see that. It was weird. I don't know. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away, still 0-2, and Morrow, he wasn't even really close to the strike zone there, and Altuve still swung. Jose Altuve averaged this postseason 500, 300, 230. So here in the postseason, he is not batting quite as well, still amazing, and better than Turner. You know, maybe they're in the same boat where they're just kind of the lead. Here's the pitch. Fouled away again. Maybe he's kind of like Turner, where he just did so much all year long that the World Series came and it just didn't quite have what they had before. But it's certainly been enough. He is a lightning rod for the team. Who is that? They're showing somebody in the dugout on Houston. I don't know who he is. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Did he go? Nope. Check swing, but he's safe, and that was high and inside, not hittable. And yeah, Morrow is not getting close to this plate for good reason. And I can't imagine this next pitch being over the plate. Maybe he can't even use the high fastball right now. High fastball is his best pitch. He can't even use it, just in case. Crazy curveball, hit to Turner. Turner throws it to first, and Altuve is out. Way to go, Morrow. Why are we warming up the bullpen? I don't know. If Morrow is pitching great, let's just keep him in there 5 innings. Let's keep him in there until the end. It was just something Dave Roberts did last game. He's so quick to pull out pitchers. And you know what? He knows the math. It's probably the correct thing to do. I'm not a professional coach, but if I was the coach and I had a pitcher that was doing great, and keep him in there. Carlos Correa is up right now. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Here's the pitch. Strike 1, 91 miles an hour. That was definitely in the strike zone, even though he disagrees. And it is so odd to see Altuve and then Correa. Just their size difference is so crazy. What a combo. The dirt bike rider is in the dugout chewing on gum. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. It is 0-2 to Correa. And honestly, if Morrow's able to get out of this inning, let's just leave him in there. He's obviously hitting his spots. He's getting out the best players on Houston. YouTube TV, they got logos everywhere. Dave Roberts still not looking nervous. Somebody probably told him to stop spitting so much because, honestly, all season long, every single time the camera was on him, spitting. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, and Morrow, he is throwing pretty well. He groomed his beard for the occasion, so that's good. Gurriel is on deck. He's 0 for 2 on the night, but always dangerous. And Dodgers fans are up on their feet. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Correa is up. Morrow is doing his job and cleaned up Hill's mess last inning. And now got through maybe the two best hitters in the postseason. he's doing his job. Maybe we should give him more money. High definition, slow motion of that swing and a miss, and didn't learn anything. It's cool the first time, but that shot really doesn't do anything after seeing it 100 times. Here's the pitch to Gurriel. Strike one. Morrow is in the zone. That was 89 miles an hour. Don't really know what it was. Maybe just like a little slider. Not totally sure, but great pitch from Morrow, and you can tell he's hitting his spots. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a base hit. Taylor got it very, very quickly in center field, but that was a line drive just right over Morrow's head. And you know what? I can live with that. We got 2 outs. Things could be worse. Totally. And now Dave Roberts is going to the umpire, so he's going to take out Morrow. And I guess if we are going to go down, we might as well go down the way that we got here. Chase Utley is coming into the game. Chase Utley is hopefully coming out. Who knows? But Dave Roberts is changing the pitcher, and McCann is up right now. He had a base hit last time at bat, and yeah, totally. We might as well use the same strategy that got us here. If that strategy loses in the World Series, what can you do? It worked for over 100 games all season long. It was like clockwork, and I thought that Dave Roberts might be the next Einstein. But so in the World Series, just keep it going. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And maybe Houston is just so good that there's nothing that anybody can do about them. Let's see. I am going to change this around. Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And yeah, McCann isn't even that good of a batter, so there's really not too much to worry about. How many people are here? Who's here? You know what? Last game, there was way more people. I wonder why. Maybe YouTube hasn't been able to take down all of the other World Series streams on YouTube yet. Because I know for sure that because people are clicking around, I've done it myself, and you'll be on the game somewhere. It's probably in Spanish. It's always some weird feed. But you'll be watching the game, and then it gets pulled down. And then the first thing you do is just go look for another one. And I think YouTube just goes through and just gets rid of all of them. Maybe when all those are gone, more people are going to come. But last time, way more people were here. That's okay. I am happy to have you guys. And who knows? Maybe they are just watching on TV, or they're at a bar or doing something fun. So that is definitely better than listening to an amateur announcer on YouTube without a video feed. I get it. I don't take it personally. But you guys that are here, thank you so much. I owe you one. If I would buy you beers if we could do it. You know what? We couldn't go to a bar to get beers right now, but afterwards we would go get beers. And we could talk about the Dodgers and how great of a win tonight was. Let's see, the Orville on Fox on Thursdays at 8 Central. This is Seth MacFarlane, the guy that did Family Guy. Basically, he must be the boss over at Fox these days. He can basically get any show he wants started. And now he's got Orville. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to McCann. Yeah, he can basically do anything he wants. And this show reminds me of that movie with Tim Allen. What was the movie with Tim Allen where he plays the space people?
Galaxy Quest?
It reminds me of Galaxy Quest. Chase Utley is playing second base. Well, that's probably a great decision. I'm happy he's on the team. It's fun to see him. But Chase Utley in the World Series, good for him. Good for him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Nope, he throws it over to Bellinger, who... It doesn't look like he's doing anything, but he's always ready for the throws from the pitcher. And last game, he caught a sweet catch, like in the foul area. He put his knees up on the ledge. It was so good. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that hit McCann. So McCann is gonna go to first, and I think we're gonna have to go up against Gonzalez right now. McCann doesn't look too happy, but it doesn't seem like it would hurt. He's the type of guy that I don't think he feels pain, and he's a catcher, so he is definitely used to it. Watson just Morrow was pitching pretty well. Now we brought in Watson and hit him right in the shoulder. Let's just... Now the Dodgers, they're calling up somebody else in the bullpen. Who's warming up? There's no way Kershaw's coming in, even though he's stretching his arm out. And that's his... Kershaw's in the bullpen. Just stay in the bullpen, buddy. You got blown up yesterday in the 4th and the 5th inning. We love you, but stay in the bullpen. Your arm has got to be tired. Here's Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 on the night with a double. And he calls time, going to ice Watson a little bit. And Watson is one of the... I think he joined the team maybe later with Cingrani. We needed left-handed pitchers, and we got a couple. He's one of them. Here's the pitch. Way low, not even close. Ball 1, and Watson seems to be having some control problems. Gurriel is on second. I don't think he's very fast. But let's just hope that Gonzalez strikes out. Yeah, Yuli, Gurriel, Brian McCann. They're showing who's on base. McCann looks like a catcher. That is exactly what catchers look like. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Watson finally threw the pitch and to the location that he wanted. That might have been his first perfect pitch yet. Let's hope we get a lot more of those, because I know that when Watson is on, people just don't hit him. Maybe the Astros can. Maybe the Astros are the only... I think the Astros might be better than the Dodgers. That is... I hate to say it. I can't even believe it. I've never in a million years thought that, but I think the Astros might actually be even better than the Dodgers. But you know what? Maybe we can get lucky. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That was right on the edge, called a ball. But, dude, that could have easily been called a strike. These umpires have not been hooking up the Dodgers at all. This whole World Series, the balls and strikes out of the umpires are off. They're so far off. And if it was 50-50, then fine. But it hasn't been 50-50. Last game, it was like 5-1 against the Dodgers. And now, and he didn't call one strike for Jansen. Jansen needed the hookup from the umpire a couple times, got nothing. So way to go, Major League Baseball, if that was your plan, to keep this series going longer. Here's the pitch. And that was way in the strike zone, called a ball. The catcher dropped it. So that was probably the catcher's fault on why it wasn't called a strike. But that was definitely in the strike zone. A perfect pitch, actually. 96 miles an hour on the just boom, perfect. And called a ball. These umpires, I am not happy with them. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. That is hit hard. Oh, wow. Chase Utley, for some reason, was playing like around second base and caught the ball instantly. A lot of it must have been a shift, because Chase Utley was right there when most of the time that is going to be a hit. So, way to go, Chase Utley. You can still catch line drives. Let's see if you can hit. We are going to commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. It's 1-0. Verlander is throwing awesome. So, the only thing that we can hope for right now is his arm getting tired. And how is it not tired at this point? 180 game season. And then you got the postseason. You got all the pressure on you. How old is he? Like 50, 60, 70? Who knows? He's old. He's going to have to get tired. Let's hope that the Dodgers can exploit that. And the one thing that we got going for us coming into the bottom of the 6th is Chris Taylor is up. We got the top of the order. He's 0 for 2 on the night, having a pretty bad World Series. But as long as he's not swinging at bad pitches, he's fine. It's swinging at bad pitches that is his... It's just not his style at all. It's not the way he plays. It's just not what he does, and yet he's doing it. Here in the World Series, it's no good. I hate to see it. Thanks for being here, everybody. We are still on commercial break. If you were with me last time, I refreshed my video feed, And then there was so much traffic on this site that I couldn't get back, and I didn't know what was going on, and we missed a couple critical parts of the last game. This time I know better, unless I am obviously way behind my little feed that you guys are looking at up here. Unless I'm way behind that, I am not going to touch the refresh button. That was a bad idea. Still on commercial break. I got a grilled cheese sandwich and soup here waiting for me, but I am going to wait a little bit, because what happens on these streams is as soon as you stop talking and people leave, and then it just becomes that much tougher, I think, for people to click on it. So you gotta snowball it, and the way to do that is just to keep on talking. And when I first started doing this, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take a break between innings, and no, I don't think that is a good idea. I'm just gonna keep it going. What is there to talk about? I guess there's no reason to do Dodgers news anymore. That used to be my go-to back in the day, and when I first started doing these games, I just didn't know what to talk about a lot of the times. So I would do Dodgers news. I don't think we should do Dodgers news. It's too late for that. It is the World Series. Wow. And honestly, on this stream, there's no commercial, so it just says postseason 20. Oh, here we go. We're back. Verlander is still pitching. This is going to be his 70th pitch, so that's good. Oh no, Austin Barnes is up. This is not the top of the order. Austin Barnes is up. He is a pretty good batter. It's ball one to him. So right off the bat, got ahead of Verlander. That is a good start. And honestly, Verlander has been throwing balls on the first pitch quite a bit tonight, so it has been working for him. The second one is also a ball, so 2-0 to Austin Barnes. And if he can just get on base, that would make me so happy, because as soon as the Dodgers get somebody on base with no outs, they always score, maybe even against Verlander. Here's the pitch. That's hit hard, but only going to be a single. And Austin Barnes is at first with no outs, exactly what I wanted. And yeah, Verlander got down 2-0 off the bat and then gave Barnes a bit of a meatball. And that was the first time that I've seen Verlander do something like that, which is a very good sign. And yeah, that was just textbook hitting. He knew that was going to be in the strike zone and hittable. And he kept his eye on the ball and just drove it to left field. Awesome base hit. Too bad he didn't go for two, but he wasn't going to even come close to getting it. Chase Utley is up right now. He's got 0 hits in his last 29 postseason at-bats. Dave Roberts is quite the mathematician, so he probably thinks, who knows, maybe we should make this 0 for 30 just so we can keep this streak going. Why is Chase Utley in there? Who knows? He's 0 for 5 in the World Series. I have not seen him do anything for the Dodgers in so long. Here we go. Is this somebody in the bullpen warming up for Houston? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, no. They're showing the bullpen, but he's just working out his arm on one of those rubber band things. Chase Utley stretching his back a little bit like Turner, actually. Maybe he learned that from Turner. Let's hope he can hit like Turner. McCann calls time, wants to talk to Verlander, and one thing that Chase Utley has going for him is that he is a lefty and the pitcher is a righty. Maybe that's why Dave Roberts did what he did. Who knows? But if Chase Utley, you know what? I can't be so all or nothing in the way that I talk, because Dave Roberts would play the craziest lineups. He would throw in the craziest pinch hitters, and when they would hit, I'd be like, oh my God, Dave Roberts is such a genius. He knows exactly what he's doing, and it goes the other way a couple times, and now I'm getting down on him. I'm not going to get down on Dave Roberts. Verlander steps off the mound again. Something about Chase Utley is not making him happy. So, who knows? Maybe they know something that I don't. But he looks old. Here's the pitch. Way in the dirt. That's ball one. And just like I said, just like I was hoping, the 6th inning, Verlander's going to get tired. and I have seen a lot of balls coming from him so far this inning. Nobody's warming up in the bullpen, thank goodness, but Verlander might actually be starting to get a little bit, he's laboring a little bit more out there. You can totally tell. Chase Utley, I don't know, what is it? He looks like he's 50. He looks even older than he actually is. I'm sure that he's younger than I think he is. But, man, he looks old. He fouled that one away. It's 1-1. Number 26. I don't think that they ever, explained how did this guy, how did we get him? Did we, trade for him? Did we have to pay for him? Who knows? Chase Utley is batting right now for the Dodgers in the World Series. Never thought I was going to say that. He was on the Phillies when they beat us with Victorino in center field. You remember him? The Flying Hawaiian? He killed the Dodgers, and that was our last hope. What was that, about a decade ago? A decade ago, Chase Utley was on the other team. Now he's on the Dodgers. Verlander, you know what? He didn't shave. He's more stubbly than the average. He's not even beard. He's in between. Swung on, fouled away, and honestly, that was a good-looking swing. Chase Utley, I don't know. Maybe Chase Utley was the right decision because he looked to be all over that thing. It was an inside slider or inside something, and Chase Utley was all over it. Yeah, that is a very good sign. Verlander gets the sign. He's getting a 4, a 3, and then he's getting a 1, now a 2. Wow, okay, I cannot follow what McCann is doing. Usually I can follow along, not McCann. Here's the pitch. And that hit Utley in the foot. That is the best. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That hit him in the foot. So now we have 2 men on with no outs. This is a great situation. Jock Peterson reminds me of Gronkowski on the Patriots. Something makes me think that they would get along. And Jock Peterson was getting pretty excited in the dugout. Chase Utley did not move an inch to try to get away from that. Thank God. If he would have dodged out of the way of an inside pitch, I would have never forgave him. And luckily, he knows that his most valuable asset is the meat. Just stand right there, and he's on base. We got the top of the order. This is the best situation that could have happened. Commentators Joe Buck, John Smoltz, Ken Rosenthal, and Tom Verducci. So if, you know what, people do not like that group. The Astros are having a meeting out on the mound. Bregman, Correa, McCann, they're all talking. And Verlander has got himself into a little bit of a jam right now. But these innings, we had a couple innings in which we had an opportunity to strike against them, and this is one of them. So let's hope we can do it now. Chris Taylor is not going to be an easy out. Let's hope that Verlander has been throwing balls on the first pitch every single time. Chris Taylor is probably the type of guy that's paying attention to that. So let's hope he just takes this one and gets ahead in the count, because Chris Taylor can beat Verlander if he's ahead in the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. It's going to be 0-1 to Chris Taylor. That was definitely a strike. Verlander challenged him right off the bat. 96-mile-an-hour fastball, a little bit high. Verlander was definitely playing with fire on a pitch like that, but it worked out great. And honestly, I think that he did that more than anything just to set the tone for the rest of this at-bat. He knows what Chris Taylor can do. Why not challenge him right off the bat? Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's high, so it's 1-1. And Chris Taylor, he used to get down 0-2 and then battle back and then walk. He used to get more walks I bet you he gets more walks down 0-2 than anybody else in baseball history. I'm going to look into that, but that's the best thing that he's at. It's 1-1. Verlander is definitely laboring now. Chris Taylor, he's just staring at Verlander. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That was way outside and low. That is the type of pitch that we don't want to see Chris Taylor swinging at, and it was the exact same pitch that Justin Turner swung at his previous at bat. And that must just be one of Verlander's aces in his back pocket, because it seems to be working against everybody. Now that hopefully he's done it against everybody, so it won't work anymore. But that is a great pitch, whatever it is. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That is going to be a base hit. A run is going to come home. Austin Barnes is fast. We are now tied 1-1. Way to go, Chris Taylor. The Dodgers are so much fun to watch. We're the best team. We got to be like one of the best teams in history. Just in terms of entertainment and fun and getting hits. They would score 5, 6, 7 runs every game, no problem. And here's the replay. And that was another kind of fastball slider, a moving fastball over the plate and high. And Chris Taylor just put the bat on the ball. The dirt bike rider, Reddick, throws it to second, but just not fast enough. And Taylor looks very excited. Vin Scully is also happy. What is that? He's in a luxury suite, and thank goodness Vin Scully's there to watch. Too bad he cannot get on the microphone. Here's Corey Seager, and yup, Verlander is definitely struggling now. It's 1-0, and his balls are even more balls. Definitely having some control problems, and definitely laboring. He's on his 82nd pitch right now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 96 miles an hour. The high outside corner. Seager was not going to hit that. And who's this warming up in the bullpen? I think that's Musgrove. And the quicker that we can get the Astros to the bullpen, the better off we are, because the Dodgers can hit everybody except for Verlander. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. It's 1-2, and Corey Seager, so happy to have him back. He missed the series against the Cubs. He is one of those players that we're going to have to pay for, and we want to keep him on the team. He's solid at shortstop, and he can bat. Turner is on deck, and I just can't wait to see him hit. He's so due. But first, Seager. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away again. That was a ball and outside of the strike zone according to the computer, but the umpire could have easily called that one a strike, so I am glad Seager swung, and he's still up there. We want to just make Verlander earn every single out, every single pitch. We need Verlander to earn it. Chris Taylor, nobody shaves. Nobody shaves. These people need haircuts. Here's the pitch. That is hit very, very hard. Please keep going. Please keep going. That's going to be a sacrifice run. Chase Utley comes in to score, and Chase Utley getting more TV time as a 50-year-old. Maybe Dave Roberts knows what he's doing. Seager did his job perfectly, except if he hit it 2 feet farther, because that would have been a home run. The catcher himself made a reaction like, oh my God, that's a home run, and put his head down. So I got excited that it was a home run. Just fell before the fence. Nonetheless, we get the lead, and the Dodgers are up 2-1. And now, against most teams, a 1-run lead is pretty good. I would want it to be maybe 4 or 5-1, and I would feel very confident. Against the Astros, 4 runs is not enough. We need to keep on doing this. And how was that not a home run? I thought that the baseballs were hot. Here's Turner. Swung on, fouled away. It's 0-1 to Turner with 1 out, and this is still an awesome situation for the Dodgers to maybe get 1 more, because there's only 1 out. Now, it would be best if Turner gets a home run, and then that's fine. But there is only 1 out, so if something happens, he's 14 for 22 with runs in scoring position. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It's 0-2 to Turner, and Verlander keeps on getting him with that pitch. Why does he keep swinging at that? He must know that it's going to curve. It starts out perfectly over the plate, and then it just curves outside of the zone to be unhittable, and he keeps on falling for it. That was the exact same pitch he struck out on last time. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He's not going to give Turner anything. No meatballs for Turner anymore, sadly. Here's the pitch. Check swing, foul, and again, that moving slider fastball thing way outside, and Turner check swung, fouled it away, but it would have been a ball. So Turner has now bit on that pitch 3 times in a row, and I have a feeling that Verlander is just going to keep on doing that. If it's not broke, don't fix it, and if it's working against Turner, then you just got to be thankful and keep doing it. But a high inside fastball would be pretty dirty. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up. Turner is not having a great World Series, and that was not an impressive at-bat. Something is going on with Turner. Who knows? Luckily, there's only 2 outs, and here we go. We got our best home run hitter, Cody Bellinger. All he does is stand around and hit home runs. So how lucky are we that he's now in the batter's box for the Dodgers? And I have a feeling that he'll be able to turn one on Verlander. If anybody can do it, it's him. He's a righty. Bellinger is a lefty. This is a perfect situation. And if Verlander can get himself out of this jam, well, he did give up 2 runs, but I guess he didn't get himself out of the jam. He has not got himself out of the jam. But if he can get these 2 outs against Turner and Bellinger, that would be pretty impressive. Here's the pitch. Way high, way outside. It's 1-0 to Cody Bellinger, and honestly, usually he's the one swinging at those kind of pitches, not Justin Turner. Somehow Turner swings, Bellinger doesn't, and it's 1-0 to Cody Bellinger. He looks like a pothead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bellinger was going for the fences. That was a home run swing. It's all he knows how to do. Except last game, he did get a clutch base hit, and it was obvious he wasn't swinging for the fences. And he got a base hit. This time, we want him to swing for the fences. Keep on doing that. The only way you can do that is to just keep on swinging. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up. That was 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and one of the harder pitches for Verlander. Threw it right by Bellinger, and you are certainly playing with fire if you are throwing high fastballs to Cody Bellinger, but Verlander didn't care. He did it anyway, and it worked. Dodgers fans are getting excited. So many Dodger hats, so much Dodger blue out in the crowd. It's great to see. We're going up against an old man right now, and he's got one of those things on his chin like John Travolta. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bellinger goes down, inning is over, but Dodgers scored 2, and we have a 1-run lead. Now, that I am 100% sure that 1 run will not be enough. No matter, we are going to have to score more runs, but we're on the board. That is awesome. I am going to take my first break, everybody. I will be right back. Thanks for being here. I'll be back. What's up, everybody? I am back. Of course, a little bit late. Springer is batting right now. It's... I think for the first time ever, my video feed is way ahead of the Dodgers feed. So I am going to... Oh, no. It's the other way around. I'm going to have to refresh my video. Guess what's going to happen, guys? I guess Reddit gets on base. Yep, he walks. So the dirt bike rider is on first with no outs. Dave Roberts, let's hope he's doing some math. Who knows? He doesn't look... Oh, who's this right now? Oh, McCann. Oh, Gaddis is coming up right now. I actually really like this guy. Dave Roberts is coming out to the mound. Watson is going to come out. And honestly, I kind of like everybody on Houston. Like, just, they're fun. And Gaddis is one of them. Last game, he was kind of a lot of fun to watch. He was so excited. It's very fun to see kind of like an old, gruff-looking lumberjack dude get all excited like a kid. He got on base. He was very clutch. He helped out his team. He was acting like Pui on first base a little bit. Everybody knew he wasn't going to run, yet he was pretending like he was going to. He was stomping around. Gaddis is actually fun to watch. But I am going to stop saying good things about Houston because I am a Dodgers fan. And I want the Dodgers, and Houston, they're just a good team. They're just a good team. Definitely not better than the Dodgers, but they are good. And they scored 13 runs in a World Series. Any team that can score 13 runs in a World Series is a good team. And the Dodgers did too. And it wasn't enough. It's just crazy. And Justin Turner, we were able to score runs without Justin Turner hitting at all. That is also very impressive. And it's kind of cool that we are still in this situation. I mean, we're still in the World Series right now. We are ahead by 1 run without Turner doing anything. If he just looks alive here, we're going to win. For sure. He is going to be the difference maker. I just refreshed my video, so I should be up to date now. We are still on commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. This is a play-by-play broadcast. Think about it like radio, except it's on the internet. And it's cool because on the internet, there's just more people. So I am just going to keep on pretending that YouTube is the radio and do play-by-play sports. I also do reading the news videos, so if you don't want to, well, actually, I haven't done one of those in a little while, so all those are old news, so don't check those out. Nobody watched them anyway. I'm going to keep on doing it, though. They are showing the Dodgers fans loads of kids. Kids love dabbing. Every 7-year-old kid will dab. This 2-year-old might be a little bit too young to dab, but his older brother might. So many kids. And these parents, how much are those tickets? I mean, are your kids that important? Are they going to remember it anyway? They would probably much rather just go trick-or-treating or be playing video games. Take somebody else. I mean, it's wasted. Kenta Maeda is up right now. He's 2-0 in the postseason, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. He is a solid pitcher. And if I would have known Maeda was coming in, I would have been like, yeah, let's bring in Maeda way sooner. Evan Gaddis is up right now, and I said I wasn't going to say anything good about the Astros. This isn't about the Astros. This is about Gaddis. I just like this guy. The way that he stands at the plate, I just wish I was him. The first pitch, way outside, doesn't get away from Barnes. Barnes is an athlete. He shouldn't even be a catcher. He is an athlete that just happens to be playing catcher. He gets in front of that first wild pitch, saves it from going by, and Reddick is still at first. Yeah, that was a great stop. And not only is he an athlete that can catch, he can bat. Austin Barnes is, let's hope that he's on the team for a little while too. But back to Gaddis, the way that he stands at the plate, I just find it funny. It makes me chuckle under my breath every time. I just know a guy. I just know these people. The second pitch is also a ball. It's 2-0, and Maeda seems to be wanting to hug that lower half of the strike zone, and that time it was just a little bit low. But an improvement from his first pitch, which was in the dirt. But he's starting to get zeroed in. Verlander, he did not look very happy in the dugout, but He's old. He should just be happy that he's here. Here's the pitch. Strike one, 93 miles an hour on the outside corner. That was an outstanding pitch. Gaddis is starting to get pretty huffy. Like, what? Yeah, well, the computer said that was outside the strike zone, so we got lucky. Gaddis, it was right. Now, Chase Utley wants to say something to Maeda. I don't know what Chase Utley has to say. Please go back to your position. What is going on? Now, the umpire is walking out to the mound. The helicopter is flying over Dodger Stadium right now. The original drone was a helicopter. And the original flying car was a helicopter. I mean, people, let's get flying cars. Yeah, we got them. They're called helicopters. Yeah, that was definitely outside. Gaddis was right. But I'll take that one. Well, let me take a look at my video. My internet is going slow. I think that there's just more people watching this than... It's just kind of a slow stream that I'm watching. Here's the 2-1 pitch. More slow internet. I'm getting 3 little dots that are going across the screen. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That was 85 miles an hour. Bottom of the strike zone. And Maeda is also hitting his spots. I mean, the Dodgers bullpen is so good. They all hit their spots. Maeda also seems to be in the zone. And that is good to see. Dodgers fans are going crazy. That's good to see. The only problem is that the Astros can hit everybody, and they just swing. They swing, they swing, they swing. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball to Corey Seager. He throws it to second, and we don't turn to somehow Gaddis. Beats it out at first base. Who knows how fast he can run. He got a little bit extra in the tank that time, and he beat that out. What a time to do it. That would have been a great double play. I wonder what happened. Oh, well, I guess it was a grounder that was kind of slow. It was a hard hit grounder, but it hit the dirt really hard first. They are showing the slow motion of whether or not he was out at first. Let's take a look. Yeah, he was out by a little ways. The umpire was correct the first time. They do not need to check instant replay. And of all the times that they show the replay, like, oh, are they going to call it? Are they not? Is it going to be instant replay? Usually it's a lot closer than that. That one wasn't very close. Oh, Chase Utley was the second baseman who... It was probably Chase Utley's fault. I mean, Dave Roberts now is talking to one of the coaches. What is he going to do? Is he going to take out Maeda, who's pitching great? Oh, Dave Roberts looks a little bit pissed. And now, oh, they're checking it. So Dave Roberts, that is a good thing. Dave Roberts made them check. Did Reddick? Yeah. Oh, that's what they're checking. Reddick might have done interference on Chase Utley. And that's why that throw to first was kind of slow. It had no juice on it because there is no way Gaddis should have been able to beat that one out. I do not know what they are checking. I don't know what they're checking, but the umpires said safe. Dave Roberts, I think, was just trying to, I don't know what he was doing, maybe just trying to get lucky. If there's a 1% chance that they could turn that over, why not? I know that the Yankees coach really messed up by choosing not to challenge. I think if you're a coach, just challenge every time. Why not? Chase Utley, I will let that one slide. That guy ran right into you. I would not have been able to hold on to the ball, let alone throw it. So I will let it slide. Chase Utley, that wasn't your fault. George Springer is up right now. He's 1 for 2 on the night with a home run, and this guy is serious. One of the best things we got going for us is we can get a double play. So let's hope Maeda keeps it low in the strike zone. And yes, he does. That hits the bottom half of the plate. And Maeda is definitely pitching as good as he pitches. He's very consistent. He doesn't do anything crazy good. He doesn't do anything crazy bad. He's just consistently good. It's 0-1 to Springer. This would be a great out or double play. Gaddis is acting like a lumberjack at first. Here's the pitch. That's low. It's 1-1. And out of nowhere, Maeda threw a fastball 94 miles an hour. It was just a little bit low. Had that been in the strike zone, and Springer's swung, there's no way he would have caught up to it. That was a good idea. I like where his head was at. But now it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to Seager, who fumbles it, and Gaddis is going to be at second, and Springer got on base. That could be an error, but I don't think it will be. There's no way Seager would have been able to do much with that. Let's take a look at the replay, and yeah, it hit his glove. That is probably going to go down as an error, and it hit just the heel part of his glove, bounced away. Luckily, no more extra bases, but the bad thing right now is Bregman is up, and there's 2 people on. That means that Altuve is going to come up unless there is a double play, and they're taking out Gaddis, I think, because he can't be that fast. They are pinch running him. Let's see, don't mean to Bregman. 3rd player with RBIs in the first 5 games, 2 go-ahead RBIs, 1 game winner. Home runs off of Kershaw and Jansen. He's batting .280, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Bregman and Springer, the Astros are good. And not only are they good at baseball, they won 100 games, they are stepping it up in the World Series. They're competitors. This is exactly what we wanted to see, other than the Dodgers sweeping easily in 4 games. That would have been the best. But if that doesn't happen, one of the closest, oh my goodness. Whew. Thank goodness Austin Barnes is such an athlete. Maeda just threw one in the dirt, took a crazy bounce, and somehow Austin Barnes was able to put a glove on the ball and keep it in front of him. That could have been way worse. And Maeda has to stop doing that to Austin Barnes because it's just a matter of time until one gets by him. Bregman, you're a badass. Just not this game. Don't you want to go to a Game 7 too? Everybody wants a Game 7. Fox wants a Game 7. Baseball wants a Game 7. Millions of people want a Game 7. Here's the pitch. That is popped up. Chris Taylor is underneath it. Please catch it. And the pinch runner for Gaddis tagged up and got to third. So there's now a man at first and third. And I don't think that counts against him. That was a sacrifice. I think that will count as a sacrifice. And guess who's up? Altuve is up. He's so small. Are we going to walk him? And now Chase Utley is talking to Maeda again. Justin Turner runs over and says, Chase Utley, please stop talking to my pitcher. I'm Justin Turner. I'm Jesus. There's no reason for you to be talking. Just be happy that you're even here, and Dave Roberts is a sentimental guy, so he put to you and Andre Ethier in the game. That's all Justin Turner needs to say. Now the whole team is having a little powwow. Justin Turner is talking to Maeda, has his hand on his shoulder. The umpire, for some reason, decided to get in on it too. Dave Roberts is spitting like always, and this is a crazy situation. Jose Altuve is 0 for 3, but an awesome hitter, and like I said before, 1 run is not enough, and it's not enough because of situations like this. Please, Maeda, please, for the love of God, strike him out. Who is that guy that was a good idea to pinch run? Swung on, fouled away. It's 0-1 to Altuve, and man, he keeps on swinging for the fences. It's crazy. Every single swing that I've seen so far this game has been a home run swing. He is not putting the bat on the ball. With runs in scoring position, Houston is 0 for 5. The Dodgers are 1 for 3. So Houston is having a hard time this game with runners in scoring position. Luckily, Springer hit that home run, and it gave him the lead for a pretty good amount of time. But the Dodgers, even when they're not playing great, are going to score runs. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. It's 1-1, and against most batters, that could have been a strike. But Altuve is so... Well, actually, they don't change the strike zone, like the box on the screen and the computer. They don't change it based on the size of the batter. So possibly I have been getting mad at the umpires, not realizing that the computer isn't perfect also, because not all batters are the same size. So maybe I was hard on the umpires. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That looks like a meatball. The internet went slow. while the pitch is mid-flight, and it's frozen. Oh, that was a strike. I don't know what happened. The video feed refreshed, and it was already a strike, but the ball froze halfway to the plate, and that was very scary. Luckily, it was a strike. Dodgers fans are going crazy. Maeda he's a World Series caliber bullpen pitcher. He's exactly the guy we want in there. It's 1-2. He seems to be pitching really well, except for those 2 in the dirt, but luckily he's got Austin Barnes. Altuve, oh my goodness, he's so scary. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to Justin Turner. He throws it over to first. Out at first. Thank goodness. Oh my God. Maeda just got out of that jam. And wow, that is great. We still have the lead. We are going to the bottom of the 7th. And yeah, the instant replay slow motion shows that the ball beat Altuve by maybe less than half a second. And if they even challenge that, it will definitely go in our favor. So you know what? Why not challenge it? Just more baseball. Maeda is getting hyped up. Huge fist bump. Dave Roberts puts his fist in the air. And then, not spitting, he's talking to somebody else. A lot of old guys in the dugout. Those must have been coaches. How many coaches does the Dodgers have? I know they got the main coach. They got the pitching coach. And then they got the hitting coach. There was another one standing around too. I don't know what that guy does. Oh, they could be the first base coach and the third base coach. Anyway, we are on commercial break. Please coming up to bat. The Dodgers have the lead. This is exactly what we want to see. How exciting would Game 7 be tomorrow? I would be so excited. As a Dodger fan, I never thought that I was going to see it. So, for the love of God, Dodgers, please just beat Houston. And I want Jansen to come in to get his confidence back. Yesterday, I put a little bit of the blame on Jansen. He was way too aggressive, and when he was throwing chin music at everybody, he hit the guy. Remember that? He hit the guy, and he just was playing with fire, and that ended up killing him. Who would have ever thought that Jansen is not doing so great in the World Series? Our good players are not doing great in the World Series. Kershaw got blown up last game. Jansen has blown 2 saves. Turner can't hit. How are we still in this series? That's how good the Dodgers are. We are on commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. Please coming up. And I don't know. I guess Verlander is going to be coming out. So I think that means Musgrove is coming in. He was warming up. And I'll take anybody in the Astros bullpen. They are pretty solid. I was impressed with Peacock last game. But I'll take anybody in the bullpen because the Dodgers batters are better than those pitchers. Yep, Musgrove is coming into the game. We are still on commercial break unless my video feed is slow, so I am going to refresh that now. I think on Halloween night and not like extra innings, I think that I am safe to refresh this video feed. And yes, I am. We are back. They are showing the instant replay of Altuve at first. And yep, for the 5th time, he is definitely out. Altuve is so small, and he throws his helmet in the dugout. I mean, that's Dodgers property, buddy. You know, if you broke anything, you're going to have to pay for it. Here's Joe Buck. I went this whole entire John Smoltz and Joe Buck. I was able to go this whole entire postseason without even seeing Joe Buck, let alone hearing him, except for the last game. I saw Joe Buck one time, ruined my night. And saw him just now. Luckily, they cut away very fast, and Pui is up. But enough with Joe Buck. I mean, if he wasn't so smug, if he wasn't so smug, that would be fine. But there's just something about him. He irks me the wrong way. And even my friend's grandmother, I was just hanging out over there, and Joe Buck's name came up, and even my friend's grandmother was like, "Oh, I don't like that guy." Yasiel Puig is up right now. He's 1 for 2 on the night with a single. Not doing great in the World Series, but he can do anything at any time. He's so explosive. He is maybe a little bit crazy, but in a good way. He's riding that fine line, though. But as long as it's working, well, he can be as crazy as he wants. He trolled the postseason. Here's the pitch. Inside ball one, and Puig is back to not swinging at the first pitch. That is when he's doing his best, when he's not swinging at the first pitch, and he's got a ball. But yeah, Puig was having a great postseason. He was trolling everybody, and it was great. In the World Series, not so much. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up, and Puig is just so frustrated with himself. He almost tripped over his own feet trying to get out of the batter's box. He wanted to like throw the bat on the ground, but then he tripped over his own feet, so he couldn't even throw the bat. And then he caught himself, and he didn't even run. He just stood there. It was very, very awkward. And Musgrove got Puig to pop up, and Jock Peterson is up right now, and they are showing a kid in the crowd, not paying attention. Waste of money to bring kids, especially, it's a waste of money to bring like 98% of all kids to this game. They don't appreciate it. They don't remember. My parents took me to Europe when I was like 12. I don't remember shit. Anyway, Jock Peterson is up right now. I feel very confident in him. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders. Here's the first pitch. Low and outside, ball one. Jock Peterson, 0 for 2 on the night. He's batting .308 with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs in the World Series. So he's one of the reasons why we are still in this series without Kershaw doing well, Jansen doing well, and Turner doing well. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. That was going to be a ball. Whatever Musgrove threw that time, it worked. He bit like crazy, was lucky to put the bat on the ball, but it was a ball. Like, he shouldn't have swung. Jansen is warming up in the bullpen. I am going to be so excited to see Jansen. He needs to get his confidence back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away again. It's 1-2. Jock Peterson seems to have a bead on... Oh, Andre Ethier is on deck. What is going on? Andre Ethier and Chase Utley are getting significant playing time and at-bats here in the World Series. Dave Roberts must be on drugs. I mean, I'm happy to see him. I'm happy to see him, but come on. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and that is going to be a home run. Jock Peterson just hit a home run. It is now 3-1. Jock Peterson is one of the reasons why we are still in this series, and we're able to score 13 runs last game without Justin Turner. Jock Peterson is one of many players on the Dodgers that have earned everybody's respect. Turner is so excited. Puig is, he has high highs and low lows. I don't see him giving him a high five. He's probably crying in the dugout. Where's Puig? I just want to see Puig be happy. Happy Puig makes me happy. I just like Puig being happy. Jock Peterson is so excited, giving everybody high fives. He looks kind of like Gronkowski. He's probably Gronkowski's cousin. And now the coach, or one of the coaches for Houston, is walking out to the mound. Corey Seager is, they're all getting hyped up. That was a curveball, I think, or whatever it was. It did not move much. And McCann, I think he knew right off the bat. He hit it off the end of the bat. It went to left field. Oh, wow. And a guy missed the ball in the outfield, completely missed it with a glove. He brought his glove. It went and it went over his glove by like an inch, and it hit the woman behind him directly in the stomach. That must have hurt so bad. And whoever that guy is, everybody in the crowd everybody that he went to the game with was like, dude, he's bringing a glove. He's bringing the glove, and he's like, dude, I'm bringing the glove just in case. Well, dude, the opportunity came up, and you completely missed it. You had plenty of arm space to reach out for it. The girl got hit. You should be very disappointed in yourself. And here's Andre Ethier swinging at the first pitch. Why not? He's Andre Ethier. Let's just get this over with. Luckily, there's only one out. We're looking at Jesus right now. Justin Turner not doing anything tonight, but the Dodgers are still winning. This is great. And we got Jansen coming in. Andre Ethier, he's in the postseason, he's 3 for 11, 1 home run, 1 RBI. He does have a home run, and that was one of those situations where they brought in Ethier, and I'm like, what? They're bringing in Ethier? That is so crazy. Dave Roberts, what are you doing? And then he hit a home run, and I'm like, oh, wow, Dave Roberts is a genius. Well, I'm over it now. It's 0-1 to Andre Ethier. Ball 1, that was outside, but a pretty good pitch. 95 miles an hour. Musgrove does not seem to be doing anything special. Andre Ethier can probably hit Musgrove. Who knows? They are showing the replay of that home run again. Let's take a look at this guy miss the... Oh, they're not going to... I couldn't see it that time. That guy missed it completely. That's swung on and popped up. It might be in a weird spot. Nope. It is caught by the left fielder, number 9. And what do you know? Andre Ethier is getting plenty of TV time and walking back to the dugout. Who knew that Andre Ethier was going to be on this team at this point? Dave Roberts, Andre Ethier is on your team. You're using him. Way to go. Let's hope, you know what? Let's hope that that's the last time that we see him, except during the celebration with the champagne. I want to see champagne on his face next time we see Andre Ethier. Austin Barnes is up right now. Austin Barnes is up right now. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Had a great hit in the previous inning. And who knows? Let's hope he can get a home run. Well, if he was going to hit a home run, that was the pitch. He didn't swing. It's 0-1. It was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball in the upper half of the plate. You know what? They probably told Barnes not to swing at the first pitch. Check swing foul. It's going to be 0-2 to Austin Barnes. That is Ludwig, the miniature schnauzer, barking in the background. He is such a big Dodger fan. I think they're showing a replay of the Dodgers and a catch in the outfield and the player going through the outfield. And honestly, I think that was a Mike Piazza. This guy, Ward, I think he must have hurt his arm. His arm looked very jacked up. But what a great replay that was, and I had never seen that before. That was great, and it was so funny is nobody probably knew if he caught the ball or not because he went through the crowd, or he went through the fence, and he's like, came back quick. He's like, see, I got it, I caught it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, Austin Barnes goes down looking. That was definitely in the strike zone, but luckily we were able to get one more run. The Dodgers are up by 2 going to the 8th inning, and this is just so exciting. 2 runs, though, is probably not enough. I would, if we get up 6-1, and I'll say that this is pretty much a for sure thing. We are going to commercial break. I am going to stick around. Just going to go get my beer real quick. And wow, I am looking at, I've been going for an hour and 50 minutes. This has been a pretty quick game. For Game 7, I am going to start at the first inning. I'm just going to do, maybe I'll even do 30 minutes beforehand, give plenty of time for people to show up, but there are way less people here at this stream than yesterday's, and I think it's because, 1, it's not the craziest baseball game of all time, and 2, it's Halloween. YouTube is nothing but kids, and I have a feeling that a lot of people love the Dodgers, not as much as Halloween. Halloween it's definitely one of the best holidays, no doubt about it. Christmas is better. Halloween probably number 2. So not a lot of traffic, but I really appreciate all you guys for being here. And I've noticed that, I've already said it, that when you're doing this, in order to get people to your stream and kind of build people up, and you got to just keep talking and people got to start chatting. And once you get to a certain amount of people, usually like 20 people at your stream, then people start chatting. And then once people start chatting, then they're more inclined to stay, and then more people come, and then it snowballs. Tonight might not happen, but I really appreciate all you guys watching. We are still on commercial break. I got a beer, and the Dodgers have a 2-run lead. And if you do have a place to watch this, maybe stick with me, but just watch the game, but with it on silent and listen to me doing the commentary, and that is probably the best way to do it. Wow. All right, I gotta take a breather. I gotta find like a good medium of speaking, because if I go too fast, then people leave and I don't really know what I'm saying. And if I go too slow, people leave. But it's better if I go fast, but if I'm going fast, then by the ending of hours, I've said like thousands more words over the course of like the stream. So I need to find a good pace of speaking just to keep you guys here. But honestly, I really enjoy doing this. I really enjoy doing it. And it just so happens that the Dodgers are in the World Series. But I'm glad that I got started. And once the Dodgers are over, I am planning on doing Lakers games and Kings games. So I will continue streaming. If you want to subscribe and then keep on listening, I promise I'm going to get better. Correa is up right now. Here's Jansen. The first pitch, strike one. Now the umpires are all of a sudden giving Jansen all the pitches because everybody wants to see Game 7. One career 6-out save in the 2016 NLCS game. So he doesn't do awesome in 2 outs, but, you know, we want Jansen in there. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's popped up. Who is that? Oh, Jock Peterson is in left field, gets underneath it. That is 1 out, and we are that much closer to Game 7. Jansen, they're going to say something about him right now. Game 2, oh, the home run. That home run was so clutch. Bregman had a home run in Game 4. I went, nobody, Game 5, who is this guy? He had a good hit. Yeah, Kenley Jansen went all season long. Nobody hit him. We get to the World Series, and people start hitting him. He's 4 for 5 in saves, 1-1 record. Oh, I guess he doesn't have 2 blown saves in the World Series, though I thought he did. He should have 2 blown saves. If one of them, if he didn't get it because of a technicality, good for him. Here's the pitch. Strike one, right down the middle. Gurriel was not swinging, and that was a bad idea. It was a meatball right down the middle. Kenley Jansen, to start the last game against all the batters, he threw him high inside chin music to scare him off the plate. He was doing it to everybody. I think it was a bit of oh, this has popped up. Please get underneath it, Bellinger. Please get underneath it. That's 2 outs. Wow. We are off to a good start this inning. Jansen only has 4 pitches and has 2 outs. But yeah, Jansen was too aggressive, and he was throwing inside and high to everybody, and on the first pitch especially. And then he hit a batter, and it kind of screwed everything up. This time around, he's just going right for the strike zone, and against Bregman, against that guy, it worked. Brian McCann is up right now. He's got a single on the night. He's 1 for 2, and I can't imagine this guy being able to hit Jansen. Here's the pitch. Strike one. That was outside of the strike zone. The computer even said so. The umpire called it a strike. So all of a sudden, the umpire is starting to hook up the Dodgers on balls and strikes. I have a feeling that the fix is in. They want Game 7. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit hard but foul. And it's going to be 0-2 to McCann. Kershaw is in the bullpen, having a great time. Kenley Jansen threw that ball away, said, give me another one. Threw that one away too. This is going to be his 3rd ball. Who knows what was wrong with those 2, but I guess they were not good enough. It's 0-2. I can't imagine McCann being able to do anything right now. All this pressure. The stream is starting to go slow. Probably a lot of people visiting. Dodgers fans are on their feet. Jansen gets the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. in the dirt, strike 3, and they throw it over to first because the catcher dropped it, and that's 3 very, very fast outs. And it's going to be the bottom of the 8th, and Jansen is looking solid, not throwing at people's heads anymore. He realizes this is the World Series, no reason to throw at people's heads, and what do you know? 3 very quick outs. We are going to commercial break, and holy crap, I got the one thing I didn't want to see when I refreshed my video feed, which is it not to work, and then the sign 502 bad gateway. That means that they're not going to let me connect. Please, oh, here we go. I got it. So there's not as many people trying to get onto this stream as there were 2 days ago. It is 8:30. This is going to be a pretty fast game. Thanks for being here, everybody. Honestly, it feels like I just got started. And Culberson is up next. I just hope we can score 3 more runs. So 6-1 would be optimum, because that pretty much guarantees that they can't come back in the 9th. And if we can get our confidence back batting, well, we're batting okay, but if we can score more runs, if we can score 3 runs at least, that much more confidence going into the final game. And let's hope it's Justin Turner. He needs the confidence back. I don't feel bad for him, but I just want him to feel good about himself. And guess what? He'll probably be just as happy if the teammates get him the win. So not going to feel bad for Justin Turner. I just like it when he's hitting. It's beautiful to watch. He can hit anything. He's such a great batter. And then all of a sudden, it stopped. And during the regular season, he went cold for a little bit. That is for sure. I don't remember what month it was, but Turner did go cold. So it does happen to everybody, including him. It's just super bad luck that it happened in the World Series, which makes me think it's maybe a little bit of nerves. But I don't want to put that on him. It could easily just be because the numbers go up and down, you can get a little hot. It's kind of like in poker. You can go hot for a little while, and then you can go cold for a little while. It goes both ways. But over the long run, if you're good at poker, you're gonna win. So you can lose in the short run, and that's fine. And I know the same is true for baseball. So that could easily be what's going on with Turner. But I have a feeling deep down there's a little bit of nerves there. And who's up to bat right now? Luke Gregerson is pitching, 65 games, 4.5 ERA, 70 strikeouts, 20 walks. This guy is very solid too. What a surprise. Everybody on the Astros roster is good at baseball, just like the Dodgers. Except do they have a Chase Utley and an Andre Ethier? I don't know. Strike 1, and Gregerson put that thing right over the plate. In the postseason, Culberson is batting .467, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and he hasn't played at all this game, has he? I have not seen him yet. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. It's now 0-2 to Culberson, and is he pinch hitting for Jansen? Is that what's happening? Yeah. He is pinch hitting for Jansen. I think that is a great idea. Jansen pitched great. We can bring somebody else in. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a base hit. So the Dodgers have Culberson on first, and the top of the order coming up. Here comes Chris Taylor. Something makes me think he's going to walk. It's what he does. Let's hope that we can score loads of runs, get a lot of momentum going into this 9th inning and the Game 7 tomorrow. And we're going to see the top of the order, so it's just going to be fun anyway. They said in the graphic that Jansen was not very good at throwing 2-inning saves. So bringing him in for 1 inning, get him out, that seems perfectly fine. Save him for tomorrow. reached base 26 times this postseason, most in history. Yeah, Chris Taylor has not been having a great World Series, still has been on base 26 times, the most in MLB history. That's because he is a smart batter, and he walks, and he tests every single pitcher, and he's not even playing that great. You should have seen him during the regular season. It was something to watch. Honestly, I had never seen a batter really do what he did. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, ball one, and Chris Taylor is back to not swinging at bad pitches, so that is a good sign. He's looking down at the third base coach. The third base coach is saying, I never played in the World Series. What can I tell you? Chris Taylor says, yeah, that makes sense. I'll just do my thing. Gregerson gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be foul. It wasn't hit very hard, but it almost went down the line. I like what Chris Taylor was thinking. He kind of jumped all over that pitch. Definitely jumped over it a little bit too much. And it would have been a strike. Oh, wow. What are they doing? Oh, in the dugout these days, they have computers. So the coaches are actually watching replays of the game. Wait. I think the coach was watching replays of the previous pitch in the dugout. If that's true, that has got to be new. I've never seen that before. And if they've been doing that the whole entire time, I guess I'm not very observant, because that's cool. Taylor takes a pretty good lead at first. Gregerson, here's the pitch. Ball two, way low. Gregerson, I don't know anything about him. Chris Taylor seems to kind of have his number right now. He jumped all over the pitch, over the plate, and then the two that were outside of the strike zone, Chris Taylor basically stepped out of the box before it even crossed the plate. That's how much he didn't want to swing at it. Turner has the bat in his hands in the dugout. He's got to be getting pretty excited. We just got to get him out of his slump for Game 7. Swung on. That is going to go to third base. And throws it over to first. We got one out. So good news is that the Dodgers now have a player at second. And yeah, Chris Taylor hit the exact same ball that went foul. It was a grounder down the line. Gurriel got it. It was a great catch, or it was a great grab, and then threw him out at first. So that might count as a sacrifice and not go against his batting average. But yeah, that was almost a really, really, really good hit. And just funny that Chris Taylor basically did the exact same thing twice. And the second time, it just stayed foul, or just stayed fair. But good news is we now have a player at second and Seager coming up. So don't have to worry about the double play. Means Turner is coming up. And you remember when he hit the walk-off home run in the 9th inning? Who knows? Maybe that's what he needs. A walk-off home run to get the confidence back. Anyway, let's just take a home run from Seager. And then a solo from Turner. Here's the pitch. Way outside. Gregerson is not looking awesome. And it's 1-0 to Seager. And Gregerson threw a ball, the first pitch, every single player so far, and it has not worked out well for him. It's exactly what Verlander was doing, but Gregerson is not Verlander. Why would you swing at that? All right, Corey Seager just kind of got made to look like an idiot. Gregerson has not been pitching very well. He gives him a pitch that is so far inside and curving even more inside. Seager just, you know what, these young guys, they will swing at everything. Bellinger is now looking at replays on an iPad. This is a new thing. Who knew that they did that? Maybe that should be against the rules. Having computers in the dugout doing the math. Here's the pitch. He swung at the exact same pitch again, strike two. Whatever Gregerson is throwing to Seager, the inside, not a curveball, I think it's just a kind of a weird, I think that's a weird slider. It worked twice, and it should easily be 3-0 right now. Instead, it's 1-2, but good for us. No matter what, we are going to see Justin Turner, and guess what? He's due. He's due for a home run. Can he get a grand slam with one person on? He's due for it. Here's the pitch. Thank goodness Seager didn't fall for it a third time. It's 2-2, and trust me, he wanted to. He started the swing, and then he realized, holy crap, that's the exact same one that I swung at twice. It's 2-2. I can't imagine Gregerson doing that again. I would expect a fastball on the outside half of the plate. McCann sets up a little bit outside. Culberson is at second. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and yes, that's a ball. It's 3-2, and Gregerson threw the exact same pitch again 4 times in a row. Seager bit on it twice, and then not the second 2, and I can't imagine him doing that again, but if he did it again right now, that would be pretty badass. It's 3-2. Gregerson steps off the mound. He looks very nervous, wipes the sweat off of his head, probably thinking, holy crap, why did I throw that 4th pitch? Why did I throw that 4 times in a row? I might as well throw it 5. Now, Seager steps out of the box. Good idea. If Gregerson is going to call time on you, call time on him right back. Maeda is in the dugout, spitting all over the place. They all love spitting. Culberson is taking a normal-sized lead. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, and Gregerson threw the same pitch 5 times in a row, and it worked the 5th time. All of a sudden, that became the best pitch to throw again because nobody in him. Yeah, Seager, you can totally tell he wasn't even done with the swing yet, and he had a grimace on his face. He knew, and it was once he throws it 4 times in a row, and Seager doesn't swing at it twice. I can totally see why he would do it a 5th time because nobody thought he was going to do that, and neither did Seager. So Seager saw that pitch kind of starting over the plate and just swung, and by the time it got to him, it was way inside. Here's Justin Turner. He's over 3 on the night. Jesus is due, though right now we don't need him. The Dodgers have the lead. We're still in the series. He is not hitting. We have not needed him. But right now, it would just be a lot of fun to watch him hit the ball very hard. Here's the pitch. Way inside. Luckily, Turner is not swinging at the same pitch that Seager is. And it's 1-0. You know what, Turner? I'll even go for a walk. Just get on base, whatever it takes for you to start hitting again. And we got Bellinger on deck. So that would be a great 3-run home run. It would fulfill the 6-1 lead that I wanted. Definitely. Oh, what's up? What's up, Bryce Wallace? Dodgers looking good as always. Yep, it was pretty scary there for a little bit when Verlander had a one-hitter going. But thank goodness. And we got Turner up right now. It's 1-0. He's crouching the plate so much. Here's the pitch. Strike 1, 83 miles an hour. I don't know what that pitch is. I think it's just kind of like a little slider or a little sinker or something. But it's definitely his go-to pitch. Due up is Marwin Gonzalez, Josh Reddick, and then a pinch hitter. It says career versus Jansen, so I guess Jansen is coming back. And he was not pinch ran. They did not pinch hit for him, so I was wrong on that. According to the graphics, Jansen is coming back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, check swing, safe. So it's 2-1, and Justin Turner, whenever he check swings, it's always safe. It's something about it. His check swings are different than other people's check swings. World Series fact, Dodger Stadium has never hosted a Game 7. Wow. Well, that would be a first. Not quite as exciting as the Dodgers being in a Game 7. You know, the stadium itself, it doesn't have feelings. It's not going to remember. But I'm happy for the people. They're showing an old guy in the crowd. Who knows who that guy is? The kid next to him definitely looks like his grandson. And here's Turner. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3, and Turner, he sets up close to the plate anyway. and he turned his shoulder and kind of sold it, but that was actually on the strike zone line. And this umpire has been calling that a strike all game. Turner turns his shoulder, and it's Justin Turner. The umpire hooks him up. The fix is in. Everybody wants Game 7. I will stop complaining about how one-sided the balls and the strikes have been against the Dodgers. If we can get through this game, we will start fresh in the 7th game, and I will not talk smack ever again. And but that one, the pitch that they didn't call a strike on Jansen last game, it still makes me mad. This umpire was like 10 for 10 calling this outside pitch a strike to everybody else. Jansen does it ball. Here's the pitch. That's ball 4. Turner is getting on base, and guess who's up? Cody Bellinger, the rookie home run hitter who, how old is he? Young, low 20s. What has he done with his life? You know, you ask somebody, hey, what are you doing with your life? You know what Bellinger says? I hit home runs. And they go, wait, what? You hit home runs? He says, yeah, I just stand in the box with the bat and I hit home runs, and that's what I do. And, Liriano is coming in for Houston right now. I don't know anything about this guy. Number 46, YouTube TV ads everywhere. He's coming in. We are going to commercial break, but I am going to stick around for a little while. What a great situation we're in. Up by 2, Jansen is going to come back into the game. He looked great last inning, and I am going to look to see, are the Lakers playing right now? I think the Lakers might be playing. Let's see if they're winning. It is 45-55, about to go into halftime, and we are playing the Detroit Pistons, who are 5-2. The Lakers are 2-4. So I've watched a couple Lakers games this year, or I broadcast one, and it looked a lot like last year. It might be one of the worst overall professional. I know that they're still rusty. It's early in the season, but it was probably the worst professional basketball team I have ever seen. And we have players that are better than that, but they just don't work together. So you have like a good basketball player that's just trying by himself all the time. And it just doesn't work. They have no teamwork. Luke Walton takes so many bong loads that I can't imagine him being a good coach. Yet somehow he's the coach. Enough about the Lakers. This is Dodgers. This is the World Series. But once I get done with this, I am going to watch the Lakers game. That'll be fun. Who knew that this game was going to be so short? I've only been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Well, actually, I guess this isn't that short of a game, but just compared to last time, it is a very short game. We are still on commercial break. Usually when they bring in the pitchers mid-inning, it's a very, very fast commercial. But this one, they're going to try to make their money. Still on commercial break. And I wish that, like right now, I'm seeing a logo that says Postseason 2017, commercial break in progress. I honestly wish that I could at least watch commercials, because then I could do commentary on commercials too. It would be something to do, because late in these games, in between innings, sometimes I run out of stuff to talk about, and I get scared that I am repeating myself. Now they are showing old school footage of the Dodgers. I think that was Sandy Koufax, number 32. Is that Sandy Koufax? That must have been the old guy that was in the crowd with his grandkid. Here's Cody Bellinger, just hit a home run. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's going to be foul. And once again, yeah, that is definitely Sandy Koufax. It kind of looks like him. The grandson looks kind of bored, but I guess if your grandpa is Sandy Koufax, you don't have to worry about much. Here's Francisco Liriano. Yeah, 0 for 3 on the night. Bellinger strikeout in the 6th. He's batting 174 in the World Series. He's way due for a 3-run home run. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That was on the low outside corner. Perfect pitch. There's no way Bellinger could have taken that one deep. Possibly only put the bat on the ball, but that's not what he's going for. He goes for home runs. It's 0-2, and like I said, 6-1 is what I want. Here's the pitch. That's way outside. Thank goodness Bellinger didn't fall for that. 2 for 2, and honestly, 2 runs against the Astros is just not quite enough. With Jansen in, it definitely helps, but what we need right now is a 3-run home run from Cody Bellinger, 6-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Please go foul. That's going to go foul. It's still 1-2, and thank goodness the Dodgers have the lead right now. It was kind of scary there for a little bit when it was 1-0 and Verlander was throwing perfectly. They are showing an actor in the crowd. He's got an ear thing. Maybe he's listening to my YouTube feed right now, commentary. That was Bateman, the guy from Arrested Development. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside again, it's 2-2, and somehow, some way, Cody Bellinger all of a sudden has a great eye and not swinging at any of Liriano's garbage. And it's a good thing because he would not have been able to hit either of those. They showed Larry King, the news broadcaster, in the crowd. Here's an old woman, loads of celebrities at Dodger Stadium, but, not like the top tier celebrities. I don't see Beyonce. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. That would have been a ball, and thank goodness he hit that because I don't know why I don't know how he hit that. That was definitely low. Cody Bellinger is back to his old self, swinging at everything. It's 2-2. Liriano looks very nervous. McCann he's just a good catcher. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away again. Cody Bellinger is at least making a sporting try out of it, not making it easy for Liriano. During the regular season, a lot of these times the players just want to leave. So they don't even really try hard right now in this situation. They know Jansen's coming in. This is the World Series. Cody Bellinger is doing everything he can. Jansen is in the dugout, looks ready to go. Asian guy behind him, don't know what he's doing. He looked a little bit shifty. Here's the pitch. That's low. It's 3-2. And, man, that would be so awesome if the bases are loaded and then we get a home run. 7-1 would be best case scenario. It's too bad it's not Yasiel Puig. Oh, never mind. Coming up, it is 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bellinger's pissed. That was the exact same pitch that he looked at twice, and I said, wow, where did that come from? Bellinger finally has a good eye. And then on the third one, he swung, and it wasn't even close. He ended up on his knee, looking all awkward. That was kind of made him look dumb. We are going to the top of the 9th. This game could be over very fast. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will be back tomorrow for Game 7. It will be the best Wednesday night in a very, very, very long time. And not because of you guys, but you guys help. But because the Dodgers are going to a Game 7 of the World Series. You could not hope for anything better than that. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. First, we just got luckily we got Jansen, and he looked like he was pitching great. Gonzalez is coming up to bat, so we don't have to worry about the top of the order, so that is also good news. And I am very confident right now, though it is Houston and they've done it before, but I would guess that we are like 93% favorites to win this, 90% favorites to win this game. But we are just going to have to get 3 outs. We'll do it together. Yesterday, when I lost my video feed during the game, it was 8-11, or it was 8-8, and I think it was in the 8th inning or the 7th inning. It was 8-8, and lost. I accidentally refreshed my video feed, and it would not come back. I was down for 10 minutes, and we come back. Or no, actually, I lost my internet. And that was the time I lost my internet. And down for a little while, refresh everything, look up, boom, 11-8, just like that. So it can happen very, very fast, and I will not be refreshing my video anytime soon. We're on commercial break. Let's see. Too late for Dodgers news. I am just going to relax. Let's take a look. We are back from commercial break. I made it again late. My internet, it's not the internet, it's the video feed. It's 0-2 right off the bat. And Gonzalez, he showed bunt and then started running way too early, wasn't even close. Reporting is Ken Rosenthal. He's wearing a bow tie, and no wonder nobody likes these people. Nobody likes anybody wearing a bow tie. It's not that the look is that bad, though it does look pretty dweeby. It's just the people that wear bow ties I have problems with. Or their girlfriend or wife dresses them. Either way, it's still not a good look. Because if my girlfriend ever said, hey, I want you to wear a bow tie to this, I would say, no. I would put my foot down. So whenever you do see a guy wearing a bow tie, either he likes it, which is bad, or his girlfriend made him do it. So either way, it's not a good look. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Oh, no, that's fouled away. So it's still 0-2, and we are one strike away from one out here in the top of the ninth. Reddick, the dirt bike riding dude that definitely goes to country music concerts, is on deck. Jansen has had so many of his opponents down 0-2. Or in the last inning, he had everybody down 0-2. This is the Jansen that we all know and love. No more chin music, just over the plate. Here's the pitch. That was some chin music, but it's popped up. Bellinger gets everybody out of the way. That's one out. Bellinger is always ready. Looks like he's stoned. His eyes, it's his eyes. He has like puppy dog eyes. He's got the eyes that I'm stoned eyes, but even if he smokes loads of weed, I am totally okay with that as long as he hits home runs, and that's it. He can smoke as much weed as he wants. Here's Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 on the night, and Beltran is on deck. So we could not hope for any better two batters for Kenley Jansen right now. Altuve looks pretty upset in the dugout. He kind of just wants to get out of there. Here's the pitch. Strike 1, and Jansen does much better throwing the first pitch 4 strikes and not at people's faces, though throwing it at people's faces, it's a good idea because the next time around, if they know that you're capable of doing that, then they got to think about it the next time they're up. So it makes sense, but he took it way too far last game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. My internet went slow, and I think that it's way slow now because it's 1-1. 13 pitches for Jansen, 12 strikes, 1 ball, and that is the opposite of what happened last game, where he was like, I think it was weird. He was like purposely kind of throwing at people's heads and trying to miss the plate. Correa, he's got some pretty sweet hair too. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. And Jansen is in the zone. Reddick wasn't even close to that. Wow. if I was Reddick, I would say, like, I don't even want that last pitch. I look stupid. I'm just going to walk off right now because he wasn't even close. The Dodgers fans are going nuts. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We are 1 out away from a Game 7. It doesn't get any better than this. And I guess Carlos Beltran is not coming up because it says, oh, no, now it says Beltran. And yeah, that was a beautiful pitch. Magic Johnson is super happy. Yeah, and Reddick should have not taken that last pitch and just said, you know what, I'm out, and walked away because he looked dumb 2 times in a row. I knew that was going to happen. Jansen is on his 16th pitch. So let's hope he can do this with 3 more. So 16, 17, and 18. All we want are, Carlos Beltran. He's 1 for 8. How old is Carlos? He is the Astros' Andre Ethier. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away, and Jansen is hugging that high inside corner, and somehow Beltran put a bat on it, and that was better than other people, that's for sure. It's still 0-1, and Carlos Beltran is one of the players on the Astros. I actually knew who he was coming into the game, and it turns out he's their worst player. He's not the Andre Ethier, he is the Chase Utley of their team. That's swung on, and gonna be foul, and oddly enough, Carlos Beltran seems to have Jansen's number. Looks very confident, actually way too far ahead of it. He pulled both of those pitches, and out of everybody that has faced Jansen, Carlos Beltran looks the best. Luckily, it's 0-2, and we are about to get a Game 7 World Series, and guess who's in it? The Dodgers. Cinderella story. Couldn't be any more exciting for everybody in Los Angeles. We deserve it. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up again, and Jansen is hugging that high inside corner. He doesn't give a shit that Carlos Beltran is putting the bat on the ball. He knows it's just a matter of time until he doesn't. Still 0-2, and if he just did one low fastball on the outside corner, a low outside fastball but in the strike zone, there is no way Carlos Beltran will put the bat on the ball. He just has to make sure that it's in the strike zone. Jansen, I think, shook off a pitch, but not totally sure. Gets one he likes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. We are going to Game 7. Kenley Jansen has his mojo back. Let's hope he can get one final save tomorrow. Pui is running in. He didn't do anything this game and looked pretty sad, but now they are getting very excited. Chris Taylor looks happy. Jansen, I don't think I've ever seen Jansen smile. Jock Peterson, he is a hero. How are we still in this without Justin Turner hitting, Kershaw getting blown up? This is just amazing. How good is this team? We have no weaknesses. Dave Roberts, don't be so cutesy with your lineups, though it worked this time, and just do whatever you did the whole season, even though I am second-guessing you, but I'm doing it because I'm just second-guessing you. Your cutesy, weird, mathematical lineups work. They obviously work. Look what's going on. We are in Game 7. That was the highest, fastest fastball I have ever seen, and Carlos Beltran, a veteran, can't even lay off of it. The coaches are giving each other handshakes because coaches don't give high fives. They do handshakes. But they are still wearing a uniform and don't go into the game, so they should not think too highly of themselves. And the Dodgers are going to Game 7. Thanks for being here, everybody. You guys are great. It wasn't the most poppin' stream of all time, possibly because of Halloween, and kids are on YouTube and they're out doing fun stuff, but thanks for being here. They are now talking to Chris Taylor. What is he going to say? Ken Rosenthal, yeah, he totally looks like the type of guy that would be wearing a bow tie. They're talking to Chris Taylor. He's 1 for 4 on the night, RBI double in the 6th, and that was such a great hit. Chris Taylor, he's also a solid center fielder. Never seen him actually, like, lay out, and no crazy diving catches. He's not like a high flyer. He's not a Victorino, but he is a solid center fielder, and we are so happy to have him. I don't know what they're saying to him right now, but he looks very happy. He reached base 26 times this postseason, most in franchise history. It's because he walks. His on-base percentage it must be so good. And I just recently watched that movie. What is it with Brad Pitt? Moneyball. I didn't see Moneyball until like 2 months ago. And first of all, what a great movie. And secondly, who knew all that stuff? I remember that A's team, Billy Beane. I remember them doing that, and couldn't really put 2 and 2 together. It was a great movie, but that movie lets you know you gotta get on base. So according to Chris Taylor according to the movie, Chris Taylor is the best